Okay, I think I've got it. I am live. Yay. How's everybody doing? I hope that notifications go out. Okay, so no one's on here yet. I put earrings in, and this is not, I don't usually wear earrings. Ugh. So it hurts. I put Neosporin on my earrings and put them in just to kind of deaden the pain. But anybody out there, there's lurkers. Maybe just like, throw a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Yeah. So today has been, well, it's not been too bad of a day, actually. It's been a pretty good day. Hi, Joyful Steph. Hi. How are you? Today's been an okay day. I mean, after this, I'm going to go down and help my friend load up her U-Haul. They're moving back to Oklahoma. So I kind of told her that I do lives every Friday. So, yeah. Hi, April. How are you? Okay. Sounds good. I'm glad you're doing good. Steph, that's good. I've been pondering what I'm going to do for my memberships because I don't want it to just be the custom emojis, because that's one thing you do with memberships. But I was thinking, what can I do? Hi, Killshot. Hi. Thank you for coming in. I think this last week, April, I mean, I don't think I'm doing awful. I had a migraine a couple of days. I've had to take the migraine pill. Hi, Bud Files. But I've been so busy because my friend is moving. I just been wanting to spend time with her before she leaves for Oklahoma. She's going back to Oklahoma. So, aw, thank you. Teresa. Hi, Teresa. How are you? If anybody comes in and they don't have a blue jacket, you guys make sure you let me know if I don't see it. Hi, Coker. How's Coker doing? Happy Friday. Yeah. So I don't know. I did get some diamond painting done, and mostly just kind of life things. Just been lifing, you know? So I didn't record anything for 7 days, 8 days until yesterday. It almost felt like I forgot how to record. I almost feel like I'm stumbling over words, I'm misspeaking, I'm no. I had a doctor's appointment this week too. So it was every time I thought about recording, I was like, something happened every single time. So yeah, I just figured yesterday was a good day, and it was a good day to record, and I did that, and then I did my unboxings. Oh, are you, Teresa? Well, my friend's trying to get me to move down to Oklahoma. Okay. Okay, sounds good, Will. Hi, Will. Oh my gosh. Hi, Marines and Army Mom. How are you doing? Yeah. Sometimes it feels good. Doesn't it, kill shot, to just kind of like shut it all off? Like sometimes you have to like do like a cleanse, like just shut it all off. And I will go outside and I'll work in the garden or something, just shut it all off. Um, yeah. Yeah, April, that's completely understandable. That happens. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Teresa, my mom's side of the family is from Oklahoma City. And yeah. So my mom is like, she's not opposed to even moving down there, but I don't know. Oh, fishing channels, yeah. I didn't realize how many of us girls out there enjoy fishing. I didn't know. I'm not good at it. I love to go sit, like the idea, I like have it romanticized, right? This idea of going down, you know, sitting with your pole out in the water and just enjoying the quiet, right? But I can never catch, never. And it doesn't matter how hard I try. I snag them, like just snag. I try to pull them in too fast or something. Yep. Yep. It's true. It can mess with all the stuff. Oh, okay. Hasn't left his what? Yeah, his room. Oh, yeah. And so far, I've met like three women of about my age on here that like fishing. And I like it. I just don't know how to I can bait my hook. There's some stuff I don't quite understand with the pole and the rod and stuff. Like yeah. I will get it all tangled up and messed up. So but yeah, week has been it's been a little busy with life. And so yesterday I recorded for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours yesterday. And then do you really? That's so cool, Marines and Army mom. I love it. I love that. That's good. See, I had a special relationship with my grandma too, but I grew up in the Dalles and around the Portland area on the Columbia River, and she would always take me to the Lloyd Center to go ice skating in Portland. I would go with her on the weekends, my dad's mom, and I was like, I was a young kid then, but I remember her taking me several times ice skating at Lloyd Center in Portland. Oh, okay. Yeah. And there's a few here. I mean, we have the Little Muddy, it runs into the Missouri. Um, if we go just a little bit west, we're in Montana, but over in Montana is like some of the best fishing on the Stillwater River. Aw, you too. You too. Yeah. And that's nice. My friends were saying that, Teresa, like the hunting's good, the fishing's good. It's quiet. There's like you can get 40 acres for, you know, a decent price. And they are about an hour outside of Tulsa where they're moving. Um, so Yeah. What are you guys drinking? Are you having anything to drink? You're north of Tulsa? Teresa, I think they are too. I think they are too. I'd have to ask her, like how far. I know how far. I just didn't know if it was north, south, east, or west. But yeah. Okay. Cotton candy water. Hmm. Is that like one of those seltzers that are flavored stuff? Yeah. I have my Topo Chico here and then my coffee with heavy whipping cream. It's really good. You guys have any special project you've been working on this week? Keystone Lake. Okay, hold on. I'll ask her. Just a minute. Hold on. I didn't word that right. No, it doesn't usually take me this long. Sweet tea. Mm. Okay. Just ask her and see. She's busy moving boxes, so she might not answer for a little bit. Okay. That actually sounds really good. Sweet tea. That's my friend. She's from the south, so she's got a really strong southern drawl, and she's like sweet tea. Everything's sweet tea. Yep. She's always every time we go out, it's sweet tea. Oh, she's texting me back. We'll see what she says. uh okay. She said Keystone's about an hour away. It's near Fort Gibson Lake is where she is at, Teresa. That's what she said. So yeah, she said Keystone Lake's about an hour away from her. So yeah, 11 people is not bad. So I've been like, it's really hard to word this. I've been hit with a lot of this week, I guess, the realness of harmful people. And I'm not talking online. The majority of what I've been like really trying to deal with emotionally or on an sometimes I have to deal with things intellectually, and the emotional side hits later. But the power that people can have over your life, if you're not, if you're guard, sometimes you have to be guarded with people. It depends on the person. It depends on their personality. It depends on, their, the way they look at life, because some people aren't so nice. Like, you think they're nice until you, like, I don't know. You think they're nice until you're faced with like a crossroads, like, disagree. You can agree to disagree. You can, hi TR, how are you? Sweet tea, that's right. So I'm more of an introvert. By nature, I'm an introvert. I could live on a deserted island and not see people for years and years and years. And there's a reason why I'm like that. I enjoy my company. I enjoy seeing you guys. I enjoy coming on here, visiting with everybody, updating everybody, all that. I enjoy it. I do. I'm not going to lie. I love it. And if there's ever a time I can't do it, it's because I literally can't do it. Like, I would have to be put in a pretty, a tougher situation in order to, I'm okay. I'm okay, TR. Yeah. I made it. I made it here. I made it on time, right? I guess I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm extremely trusting. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, no matter what, up front. Even if they're shooting me daggers of hate and I can feel it, or if people are humiliating, I try really hard to make sure that I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. But inevitably, what usually happens is I end up getting destroyed. Like, it hurts me that I am trusting, but it also is so much work to keep your guard up. It's so much work. Like, I really have to protect my heart, because I get my heart involved and then I realize, oh, wait a minute. They were just getting information out of me to use it against me later. They were just trying to be, like, they were acting. It was an act. And sometimes people, like, I don't know what possesses people to do stuff like that, but I can tell you that I don't appreciate it, because I'm actually a really, like, really trusting person. And it seems like every time something happens and I end up realizing that my heart was in the wrong place. Like, I try really hard, and I know other people feel this way. Like, I can't be fake. You guys, I can't. I have never been good at it. I am not good at it, and I won't practice it. I don't. So when other people are like that to me, I automatically assume that their heart's on their sleeve too. That they're not doing it, not being kind just to be harmful, Like, you're showing me some sort of kindness, but it's not because you like me. It's because you want to use it against me later. And I feel like in my neighborhood, as much as I've gotten to know people, I feel like I am Daniel in the lion's den. I'm not kidding. I feel like, wow, people are real jerks. Like, I am waiting for someone to pop out and say, no, here, let me restore your faith. No. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. And, Teresa, I don't mean to be unguarded. I just, want, I automatically assume that everybody's like me, and I'm over trusting, and then I find out, and you'd think that I would be tougher, harder, have a meaner exterior, be unkind. I mean, life has not been kind to me, but I see no reason in not being kind. Like, it's not, it's, I don't want to meet hate with hate. I don't want to meet anger with anger, because that only breeds more anger or more hate. So there's no point, like, in feeding that beast. There's no point. That's not good. It's not good. So to reclaim your power. Hi, Dari. Um, yeah, yeah, exactly, TR. Yeah. Okay, joyful Steffi. Yeah, I know you're busy. You got to go. If we're still here, you're more than welcome to come back in. Yeah. Um, Hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. Yeah, it's true. Like, yeah, yeah, exactly. And I've been told by people that usually have narcissistic tendencies, I've been told that my kindness is weakness. And I beg to differ. I could be mean, angry, hurtful, and bitter, but um, I just, I can't bring myself to do that. I can't. I can't. That's not me. So I'm more of a healing journey type of a person, not a stay in the pits of anger and mean, cruelty. I can't. And Lola, they do. You're right. Yep, they do. And usually they can see someone who is trusting coming from a mile away. Yep. Exactly. Dari, yes. Um, I usually okay. You get all of me when you first meet me. You get honesty, like you get me, not guarded, not because I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt no matter what. But the problem with that is it does open you up for, if someone's going to be mean, it does open you up to that. But it also makes you realize, it makes you see who they are, right? You give them a chance, and you can tell. You just give them a chance, and you give them enough rope, and someone will get, they'll show you exactly who they are. Oh, yeah. And see, those kind of lies really hurt people. I've had people do that to me. um I oh gosh, yeah, accuse you of things that are, it's like, okay, if you want to accuse me, that's an accusation, that's not truth. Like, you prove that to me. If you think you believe that, because usually people would just say it to bring you down. It's not because it actually happened. They're just trying to put a stumbling block in your path or hurt you or knock you down. And it's usually the people that feel bad in themselves that are trying to either distract you, deflect, or, you know, they're trying to trip you up, because honestly, people can be, it's usually because they feel bad. And I'm sorry that they feel bad. But it's not my fault that they feel bad. Mm-hmm. It's true. It's so true. They will show you. Um, yeah. I'm sorry, TR. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah. I know. I had an old friend. And I don't want to say it was a friend, because she was not a friend, but this was, gosh, 25, 30 years ago. And I met this gal, and she was really nice off the bat, like at first. And then, she started like flaking out on me. Like she didn't want to be around me. Like she would make lunch plans with me and then stand me up, leave me just standing there. And I'm like, maybe she got busy. Maybe she forgot. And I came to realize that she was actually doing it so that I would go away, which is fine. Cause I mean, all you got to do is say, I'm not interested, or don't make lunch plans with me, just move on. Well, she was married to somebody, and I don't know if they're still married or not. Like I said, this was like 30 years ago, and I washed my hands of it a long time ago. Her husband was very like promiscuous outside of the marriage, and it hurt her. And she would always end up going like to her parents' house and running away from her husband for a time, because he was not a good person. And man, I'm sorry that, that happened to her, but she hired me to go in and clean her house because she had like a full-time job. And they were ranchers also. So her husband's running the ranch, a big ranch, mind you, that he inherited, and she's got her own job. Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it, TR. It's like public humiliation, just to try to get people to, go against you. So she hired me to go in and clean her house once a week. And because she didn't have time, she was always working, and they were always working the ranch. So I would go in and do my best, clean up the house, sweep and mop the floors, do everything I needed to do. But I did tell her right when she hired me to do it, I said, please make sure your husband knows that I'm there and not to come in when I'm cleaning, because I don't want to be I'm a married woman. He's married to you. I don't want him in the house while I'm cleaning. I don't want to be alone with him, because I heard things and I knew things about him that were fact and not just rumor, right? And eventually, I don't know who did it. I don't know who said it, but somebody told my husband that I was sleeping with her husband. And I'm like, what in the world? He's sick. He was very sick. It's disgusting. Like I'm like, no. But my ex-husband wanted to believe the worst in me. And maybe it was because my ex-husband wanted to believe the worst in me, and he wanted to go off and do awful things to me. I don't know, but I felt like I was this middleman, and there's these sides, and I'm this middleman walking this fine line. All I did was get hired to clean your house. I don't want nothing to do. Please make sure that I'm in the house alone. I made it very clear. And then eventually he started getting comfortable with me being there, and he would drop in while I was cleaning the house. I would just leave. I'd finish what I was doing and leave, like get out as fast as you can, because I'm not all about that. Yeah. No, she would never tell me when she was going to flake out on me for lunch. She would just flake out on me. And like, you guys, maybe 30 years later, you still want to believe those lies, but never. Oh my gosh. No. Hi, Regina. Hi, my friend. How are you? You want to drop some emojis in the chat? You can. So can Lola. So you guys can see my emojis. So that I was only in my 20s, you guys, and I had a young family. They had a young family, and I'm like, I was not hired. You cannot pay me enough. No. And I washed my hands of her. At that moment, I washed my hands of her. I said, I will not I can't anymore. So yeah, and that was, gosh, I was so young then, and naive, really, really naive. So yeah. Oh, look at that. See, Lola put one in. Yeah. Aw. So yeah, those are my custom emojis. That one that's pink and it's really hard to see, it actually says "You rock." So you rock. Um, I don't know what to do with people like that. I don't confront them. I'm not confrontational. I am an introvert, and to be honest, the safest thing for me to do, because I have a fight or flight response that is extremely sensitive, is get in my car and leave. Silent, walk out. And that is, oh, thank you. Thank you, April. So sometimes it's worth, I mean, I guess it depends on where you're at in a relationship with a friend or whatever, where you're at in that relationship. If you feel comfortable enough to approach them and speak to them, like talk to them like they're your friend, not talk at them or be angry, confrontational, just talk to them. Usually you can resolve things like that, because conflict doesn't always have to be anger. It doesn't always have to be yelling, screaming, fighting. It doesn't. Conflict. Hi, Wolf Wolf. How are you? Oh, I love all the caps. Yeah. So don't automatically assume. I just always thought that conflict was always resolved with anger, like yelling and stuff, and it doesn't have to be. Like you can have a conflict or a disagreement with somebody with love, and if it turns to anger, walk away. Don't keep, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so uh yeah, so in the chat box, do you see the little chat box? There's a smiley face. Touch that smiley face. Regina. And if you touch that smiley face, 4 emojis pop up. Yeah. And there's also in that, if you scroll down, there's like a whole bunch of fun different kinds of emojis that to have nothing to do with your, whatever kind of phone you have. It's in the chat box. So yeah, there's some fun ones in there. There's like the yelly voice that looks like you're yelling at somebody, and you can raise like a big pink hand. That one's in there too. That one's fun.